You're listening to Greater Good Radio Hawaii, where we develop tomorrow's leaders by bringing you up close and personal with today's top business people. Greater Good Radio Hawaii is dedicated to the promotion and implementation of social entrepreneurship. Today's guest is Henk Rogers, the owner of Blue Planet Software, which controls the rights to the video game Tetris. Henk sold his company Blue Lava Wireless in April 2005 to Jamdat for $137 million. He's here today to share with us how he achieved financial success at such an early age.
So Act 221, or 215 as it's called now, with the state of Hawaii, how do you think that's impacted your business?
Big time. You know, I basically, that was my excuse for being able to start it in Hawaii at all. The idea was I was going to start my business, and my attorney says to me, hey, you this is your chance to start in Hawaii again, because I've done it so many times. This is your chance to start in Hawaii, and this time it's going to work. I said, why? Said, well, Act 221. The way it works is for every dollar that you invest in a qualified high-tech business, you get $1 tax credit. And so it's going to be easier for you to raise money. In practical, the way it works is you get some investor coming up with, say, $10 million. And then the Hawaii investors who are looking for the tax credit come up with the other $10 million. So the California or the outside investor gets $20 million worth of investment, and the Hawaii investor gets $20 million worth of tax credit. So both sides get two for the price of one. And so it's a win-win situation on both sides. So when I started the company, I was expecting I was going to need a bunch of investment because, you know, as you put money into the company, it takes time to become profitable. Mm-hmm. So usually you need money, you need investment to last until you become profitable. We were fortunate in that the money that I put into my wife and I put into the company in the first place was enough to last until we became profitable. Huh. So we became profitable very quickly.
So you didn't even need to have outside investors at that point?
We never took outside investors. But that's not the only place where Act 221 helps. Mm-hmm. If you create an intellectual property, like if we create a new piece of software and we sell it around the world, when you sell it and the money that comes back, it's not taxed in Hawaii. So, you know, there's a lot of companies that have to set up places, tax-free places like Nevada or whatever, so that they can make that extra money. Mm-hmm. But by eliminating that particular tax, it gives us a chance to do it in Hawaii as well. So there's that. And then the other one is called capital gains. Mm-hmm. When you sell your company at the end of the day, you pay tax on the difference between the price that you put the money up and what you got. So the money that I put into the company minus what I sold it for, or what I sold it for minus what I put up in the beginning, I have to pay capital gains on all the rest. No state of Hawaii capital gains on an Act 221 company. So that's huge, too. Mm-hmm. Just calculate, it's 8%. It's like 8% capital gains. It's 15% national capital gain, U.S., and then 8% Hawaii. The 8%, just calculate 8% times 137 million. That's how much money. That's how much money I saved on the exit. Mm-hmm. So even though I didn't take investment, I made a lot of money on the exit. So would I do it again? Absolutely. Mm-hmm. Do I advise other people to do it? All the time. I think this is a great opportunity to take Hawaii from being the center of military and tourists to being a high-tech center, creating intellectual property.
Another thing that helped in the state of Hawaii was the Manoa Innovation Center as well. How did that help you guys?
Well, it's not my first time at the Manoa Innovation Center. This is the second company I started, the Manoa Innovation Center. And yes, it's very nice. And when you're real small trying to get started, it really helps because they provide you with a lot of services. Blue Lava Wireless wasn't my first company. So as it turns out, a lot of those services like intellectual property lawyers, for example, or business planners, or marketing, or PR, those kind of services that come with the Innovation Center that really help for fledgling companies. Well, I kind of knew my way around that stuff because I'd done it before. So for me, it wasn't that big of a help. But the other thing I like about the Manoa Innovation Center is its proximity to the University of Hawaii. And they have a bus that comes up to feed the teacher housing across the street. So all my students I have a lot of testers who are still students. They come up with the bus, and so that's very convenient.
You're listening to Greater Good Radio Hawaii, where we develop tomorrow's leaders by bringing you up close and personal with today's top business people. Greater Good Radio Hawaii is dedicated to the promotion and implementation of social entrepreneurship.